The reason why we went full-time RVing is this. It's simple, okay? It's easier. You don't have to be house broke. In our case, we were house broke, right?
Yeah, and he was so stressed all the time.
We were stressed.
Constant. And then because he was stressed, I was stressed because we were at each other's throats. Constant.
Here's the thing. 1, we don't have to cut grass. We were cutting grass every 4 days in Florida. 2, we don't have a tax bill. We
still have a
we have a tax bill for income tax, but we don't have a tax bill for... Actually, we don't even have an income tax bill. We don't have income tax. That's right, in Florida. Okay, so...
We still have income tax for the business.
Yeah, we have income tax. We don't have a state tax.
We don't have property tax.
Exactly. But the big thing is property tax. Our electric bill was $4.50 last month. We like that.
It was $22 this month.
Anything ever happens, we can take this plastic
Lola.
fantastic cardboard thingy anywhere we want.
Call her Lola.
Oh, Lola. I'm sorry. Take Lola anywhere we want, and that's a good thing. It's cheaper. You can stay cleaner because you don't have as much to clean, so you can be a clean person. In a house, you can be a clean person, but it's a lot of work to be clean in a house because there's a lot of house to clean. We had a 3,000 square foot house, right?
Yeah, and guess who got to clean it? Nobody else but me.
Exactly. So I was doing the grass, she was cleaning the house. That was our life. So why do you like being why do you like full timing?
Because you're less stressed.
I'm less stressed. She's less stressed. The girls are less stressed.
Less fighting.
Less fighting. And we
get to go new places. Lots of new places.
Yeah, it's cool to have fun new places. I mean, I be honest with you, we had a $250,000 house. And we didn't even have a nice fireplace in it like this.
Yeah, we didn't get
we had a big TV, but not this nice.
It's fake, of course, but I mean, it's awesome. Once everything's all nice and cleaned, and we come in here and we watch our TV, or even if I'm just knitting or reading and Fred's on the computer, it's cool to just hang out in here with my girls and watch the fireplace and just chill.
So what would you say for people that are thinking about going full-time? Do you have to just jump in and do it? But you have to plan this out, too. You got to sell your furniture. You got to...
It's very stressful. I will tell you that. It's very stressful at first because there's so much that you have to do at one time to get to this point. You got to sell your house first.
You got to find an RV. You got to choose if you want a fifth wheel, a Class A, right?
Yeah. You have to decide what you want. And we just started RVing a year ago, guys.
And another thing is, what about your employment? We have an online computer repair business. It's slowing down a little bit, but we still can stay alive. And it's a little bit easier now that our bills are $550 a month plus a little bit of gas compared to $1,500 a month with mortgage and a higher electric bill.
But we were essentially putting out $10,000 a month.
Yeah, we're putting out $10,000 a month, ridiculous. So we cut that way down, and
between our business and our house income, our house bills. It was $10,000 a month, and we were slowly drowning. So between just me going out for groceries, I'd come home and he'd be down my throat. What did you spend? And I'd just be buying groceries. So it was just too much bickering back and forth between the two of us, and it just wasn't worth it for me to continue to stay in that type of a lifestyle when it was making him upset. So it just wasn't worth it. And he made me happy with Lola, and
what about Harvey?
Here.
We had a Class A we just came from. We're in a fifth wheel now.
I wasn't happy in Harvey, and everybody could see it in the videos.
Not that it was a dirty RV. It was nice, and we redid it. It just wasn't big enough.
I loved Harvey for our, our weekend trips, and he was fine for a couple of weeks. But once you're in Harvey for, we were in there for 3 months. Once we were in there for 3 months, it was just...
Look, if you want to do this, do you agree with me? If you want to do this, just get out there and do it. Let me tell you why. I have a friend of mine that just lost his child, had a massive heart attack or something at the dinner table. It was crazy. And he's doing it now. He's RVing because he wants to do it, And then there's another guy on the YouTube that I'm sure everybody knows, that Happily Houseless guy. He had a tumor in his brain and he had surgeries. And he even says, just do it. Just do it, guys. Get out and do it. If you want to do it now because life is short. Anything can happen.
We constantly.
And don't, yeah.
Constantly. From the time, Ross and I have been together for 12 years. And from the time I have met him, he's been telling me, we'll do it tomorrow.
Right.
We'll do it tomorrow. No matter what it was, we would do it tomorrow. We have to work. We have to work. We have to work. We have to work. Everything out of his mouth has always been, we got to work. We got to work. And anybody who knows him.
Because we were house broke.
Anybody who knows, even when we lived in an apartment, he's been that way. So, but now he's getting a little older, and so am I, and the coins are starting to flip, and he's seeing that life is short.
I had some medical conditions. They worked themselves out, me being an RV. I mean, massive medical conditions that are perfect now.
Well, he still can't feel his feet, and he still has...
Well, yeah, but I had another problem.
In his feet and
I had
stuff.
another problem that went away.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
It's not completely away, but it's...
You guys just have to do it because, first of all, it's going to save you money. And don't worry about, our RV's going to depreciate. Add up your house taxes. Add up your interest on your mortgage if you have an interest mortgage. Add that up. Figure it all out. I was paying $85,000 to $95,000 in 7 years for taxes and insurance. Do you think the depreciation of this RV is going to depreciate that much in 7 years? No. Because I didn't even pay that much for it. So, there you go. And you know what else? I met a lot of good people. Just the owner of this RV park we're friends with. Really nice people. We met people.
Amazing people.
We just got a guy from our YouTube channel, okay? Just from doing YouTube and being in an RV. From Canada. He came all the way down here to see us. He just pulled his Prevost in. He's right here. I just took this water up for him and stuff. Real nice guy.
We met some amazing people, even just on the channel. I was telling our viewers that in the comments that I've met a lot of people who knit, and I think it's amazing the people that I have found through our channel that we've become friends with. I think it's amazing.
We're actually doing a little better in business because we're walking around giving our card because we're interacting with people. We're at home. We're saying, we don't know what to do. All we got to do is work at home. Absolutely crazy.
It was killing us with stress. Stress will kill you.
Get out your house. We might possibly one day buy an RV park.
Someday.
We might if we run into a good deal.
I want to do a little tiny house, little community thing. I think that would be
tiny
the
house community
funnest
or
little thing ever.
Yep.
I don't know if it would be a community thing or like a tiny house thing
or some
where
cabins.
People would come.
Cabins.
But do the tiny house thing.
Tiny
I don't
house.
know. It's something that I would love to do someday.
So,
I don't know.
That's the thing, guys. We want to make it. We want to start a business later, make it affordable for people to live. And I think this is great. You know, last year there was 19 million people that hit the roads in an RV. There's 22 million people this year. And in 2016, I think they're going to jump way up to like 26, 25 million people. So if you think we're the only ones that are doing this, you're wrong.
And at first we thought we were. Because I was like, my husband's done lost his mind. He's crazy.
You know, we're thinking everybody's going to be like, you're trailer trash. Well, you know what I said?
I just thought he was crazy at first.
We should rename this channel to High Class Trailer Trash.
I don't like that, so I'm saying
She don't like it.
But the more people that we meet that do this, we see why they do it. We understand the reasonings behind it. It's just...
What if you have a child? What if you have a child in a full-time job? What do you do?
In here?
What if you have an RV and you have a child with a full-time job and you have a couple kids? Can you still do it in an RV with kids?
Of course you can, because they have RVs with 2 rooms. They have RVs. I've seen RVs with 3 bedrooms.
And you don't have to buy new, guys. We bought new, but you don't have to. We just got a good deal on it new, and we had equity in our house. But if you don't, you can still do it. It may take you a year or 2 of planning, but what about this? What if the economy collapses? I can pull this in the woods with solar panels, right? What are you going to do? You're going to fight the city people that are starving? And it will happen in a matter of hours if something ever happened to the economy. But not saying that's going to happen, but it's nice to be prepared, right?
Ross and I are the type of people that try to think ahead for everything, which is probably why we stress ourselves out all the damn time. But we try to think of everything. We bought our house. We bought such a big house because we were thinking, okay, kids sometime down the road. And he wanted to be far enough away with business so that if the kid was screaming or whatever, it wasn't going to interfere with our business. And, you know, we wanted to have enough room in there, but we ended up spending so much money on that house, it was killing us.
The AC bill was like $400 a month.
Looking forward ahead, we looked too far ahead, and we ended up hurting ourselves.
You guys look too far ahead. Life is too short. I'll be turning 40, and Heather will be turning, she's in her mid-30s, so...
I'm 34. I'm not
early 30s. So you can do it at any age. I mean, you could do it at 18.
Honestly,
you could do it at 80. Doesn't matter.
Ross and I, in our house, were at each other's throats, and our marriage was not so great.
Yeah, actually helped our marriage being in a smaller atmosphere.
Being in a small here is great. It's helped us work together better. It's helped us... I could be in the kitchen and he could be in the kitchen, and we kind of like know each other's what we're gonna do before the other one's gonna do it.
And you know if you have a house, you're always like cheap with it. Oh, it's 0 degrees out. and I'm going to keep it at 64 degrees, 63, trying to save a
freezing
buck
my
or
ass
two.
off.
Well, if we're in Florida, we didn't want to put the AC down to 72 or 71 because it costs us $400, $500 a month. Here, it kind of doesn't really matter because it's such a small space. A couple bucks, give or take, is not going to make a big difference in a little space. So, you know, we have the propane, which is really cool. Propane's fast. When you cook on propane,
I love propane.
guys, if you're going to get an RV, fifth wheel, Class A, Class B, D, A, D, whatever you're going to get propane on your stove. Cook with propane. I don't know, we almost bought the electric burner. You can always buy a little induction electric thing on the side, but get your propane stove. Trust me, it's a lifesaver.
I was upset.
No charge for that extra tip, by the way.
I was so upset about having to leave my stove and my refrigerator and everything that we had worked for.
You got a nice refrigerator now.
Honestly, I have a really nice fridge.
It's nicer, it's bigger.
My stove and oven, amazing.
Yeah.
Telling you, I mean, I cook eggs on that sucker in like a minute flat, and I'm ready to sit down at the breakfast table like that.
Shaboom, shebang, orangutan.
I don't have any problems. I really don't have any complaints about being in here.
But you can get internet on the road. You can find a job remotely. Don't say you can't, because we did. Now, keep in mind, she has a little bit of college in her, right? You get on a computer, you find a trade or a trick to make some money online, and you don't have to make much money. You just live in an RV. What does it cost you, $500 a month? Big deal.
What it comes down to is if you want to push yourself,
you can do it.
To do it,
yeah,
and to figure out a way to live this lifestyle, you will do it.
And stop saying you can't.
So you guys, let us know if you're getting ready to take the plunge, and let us know what you're doing to get prepared for your plunge. And if you've already taken the plunge, let us know what you've done.
Okay, so you know what to do. Help us out. Like and share.
Like us and share us. You know you'll find us funny.